Okay, hello guys, we're back with another video. This is another TV show review. Last one we did was Haikyuu a few weeks ago. But I need to do these in time. And we're gonna start with the Vampire Diaries. I did just shower, so I am a little wet, but that is not on topic at all. I have just finished the Vampire Diaries, and I'm gonna be clear right now. This is not my first time finishing the Vampire Diaries, but this is my first time really making a review on it. Let's see. This is like this is my third time having rewatched all 8 seasons of the Vampire Diaries. First time was enjoyable. Second time was to enjoy it with others, and then the third time was to really enjoy it myself again and kind of look at it more from a, I don't know, writing standpoint, I guess, but enjoy it as well. But obviously, if I watched it that many times, I really enjoyed the show. And I guess those are my initial thoughts, that this show means a lot to me already for the amount of times I've watched it, and I love it. I love the Vampire Diaries. I love this show. Now, we're going to put the Vampire Diaries through the ringer. This will be a quick review episode. There'll be 5 review episodes. This is my initial thoughts and review. Then there'll be the best moments, the best episodes, the characters ranked, the episodes ranked. Did I say that? The seasons ranked. Sorry, the seasons, since it's 8 seasons. I'll be ranking the seasons as well. But right now, the ringer is 4 things that I use to judge a TV show. Obviously, a TV show is a lot more than these 4 things, but it's a start for my initial thoughts. The score, the directing, the writing, and the characters. Those are the 4 things. Now, we'll start with the score, which, if you don't know, is the, I guess the music, not the soundtrack. It's the composed music in a television show. But I guess we can maybe group the soundtrack in there. This is a really good soundtrack, I guess. I literally have the soundtrack saved because of how good it is, and I know the fans love some of the iconic songs and moments, and the music really just sets the vibe for the show, and I think the soundtrack is very extraordinary and really well done. Now, when it comes to the actual composer, I think, again, people that love the show will have iconic pieces of the score. They hear the Vampire Diaries score and it takes them back, and there's really some beautiful and emotional bits here in the score. It's really enjoyable. And then there's the kind of like the cheesy CW score and the overly dramatic, like intense score. But all in all, it works for the show. It makes me appreciate the show even more. But it's not like this super well done, insane production that a 10 out of 10 would be. So the score for me is honestly going to be an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 is pretty solid. Now let's go on to the directing, the direction. There are many different directors throughout the series, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, especially with these CW shows, the directing's never, I don't know, a standout, because I guess that's just how the CW runs. They keep it simple, and I understand, especially the CW has to get episodes out pretty quick on the network, as opposed to like streaming services, which tend to have more direction, creativity, and uniqueness. But there were some episodes of the show that I did enjoy the directing, and there were a lot of times where I saw a shot and I was like, that's pretty cool. And actually, Julie Plec, the episode, the series finale she directed, I believe, with some really, really nice shots in there. But all in all, the directing's nothing elite that a 10 out of 10 would be, but it does the job at the same time. I'm gonna give the directing a 7 out of 10. Now, onto the plot of this story, and I will say right now, I think the reason we love the Vampire Diaries, I'm guessing if you're here you like it, I don't know, but why I love it and why a lot of people love it is because of the characters. We love the characters and we understand them, and those viewers that stuck all the way till 8 seasons loved the characters because the quality in writing did dip a bit. But I will say season 1 and 2, I actually didn't really love the characters. I was more in it for Stefan and Damon were the only people I cared about those 2 seasons, really. And I actually enjoyed the plot more so with the Sun and Moon Curse, the originals. And season 1, I'll talk about that in my season ranking, but was a little lackluster for me, but season 2 got me a little more excited. Season 3 improves the writing with meeting like all the originals, and we understand their story and we progress that way. I'll break down each season in that video, but for now that's kind of like a little summary, I guess, of the first few seasons. But the writing, then I feel like as this show goes on, watching it all 3 times, I actually enjoyed it more. But like when I look at it from now, I feel like the writing got more lazy. I'm sorry. I mean, the writing was good enough to have this kind of a fan base, right? It's not bad, but it's not a strong suit of the show, opposed to like the originals, which I will be reviewing later as well, next week probably. But seasons like 7 and 8, from a writing standpoint, were a little low. Season 4 was kind of meh. Season 5 was a big mess. Season 6 was very well written in my opinion, and the first 3 seasons were pretty well written, but they were just finding themselves at the same time. The writing's not elite. I keep saying the word elite, which is kind of a 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna put the writing at a 7 out of 10 as well. Okay, now into the final category, the characters. Why so much of us love the show. Again, if you're here as someone who loves the show, I mean, the characters are really good, especially in the Vampire Diaries, where there's just so many of them. They're used well, some good plot devices there, and I hate when plot devices can get annoying, and they weren't really annoying in this show. And we really care about the core group, I'd say, except for Matt, for most people. But the characters are actually really fun to watch, and the characters are a 10 out of 10, 100%. But yeah, this was the first review episode. There'll be 5 episodes. Next, I believe, will be season ranking or character ranking, I think. Maybe best moments or episodes. I don't know. I'll figure it out in post. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow the rest of this series. And goodbye.